Hi folks, welcome to Keyboard Skills Pro here on YouTube. My name's Tom, I'm a professional musician, and it's my pleasure today to show you a really cool organ and keyboard tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be making use of the circle of fifths, and I'm going to show you how to play a nice easy introduction using left-hand chords only, but then how to adapt that for a piece of music in any key. Want to learn more? Come over to the keys, let's learn how to play a really nice introduction. Okay, that was a lovely little introduction. Now, the idea of using chords for an intro is that it sometimes can work a little better than using a pre-recorded introduction as we have with our organ and keyboard styles. This is the introduction we're going to do today. We're first of all starting in the key of C. So the first chord is C major, and then we're going to have A minor, F major, and G7. Let's play that again. C, A minor, F major, G7. Now, of course, you're free to use any inversion there that you like, but I'm just using the ones that I'm using here today. Okay, so let's put that on the screen. C major, A minor, F major, G7. And we're going to give one bar to each chord. C major, A minor, F major, and that leads into your song, etc. So let's first of all take a look at the scale of C major. Okay, so we're going to just put a piano sound on the keyboard, and we're focusing on the bottom end of the keyboard here, but of course this is fine for organ players as well. And this is where we play our chords, but I've turned off the accompaniment and we're just going to play a C scale. Okay, so what we do with a C scale is we number the notes of the key. So C is number 1, D is 2, E is 3, and so on. Okay, so what we're now going to do, we're going to replace our chords C, A for A minor, F, and G. We're just going to replace them with the single notes that they're built on. So a C major chord is built on the note of C. Now C is the first note of the C scale, so we're going to call that chord number 1. The next chord is A minor, so let's count up from C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so C is number 6. Now A minor is the 6th chord of C major key. It's based on the 6th note. So that's number 6. The next one is chord number 4, so 6, 5, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4 is F. F is a major. And we'll just change the G7 back to a G chord. So we've got here G, that's the 5th, that's an important one. So we go from playing C, A minor, F major, G7 to just starting with simple notes. 1, 6, 4, 5. Now I want you to remember that for a few moments time, because that's going to work with our circle of fifths. 1, 6, 4, 5. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place a picture of the circle of fifths on the screen. And you can see here at the top, we've got the note of C. That's the key of C. And I want you to imagine that is your home position, your home note. If you look straight down from it, look, there's A minor. Okay, that's the A, the 6th note of the C scale. Next to that, up to the left, is F, that's our 4th, and the 4th, you can see the F6 next to the C on the side, so that means it's a fairly important chord and note in the key of C. Finally, we go to the other side of C and we have a G, and that's the sort of second in command, the first officer if you will. That's the 5th, the G, and that links us back to C. So watch now on the screen as we look at the circle of fifths and we play our chord sequence. So C for 4 beats, A is the 6, 4 beats. F is the 4th, 4 beats. And then we get to G, and that goes round to C again. Look. So you can play the introduction as many times as you want. Okay, let's go back to the actual chords now. And in all major keys, the chords are laid out in a certain order. We start with the C chord. The next one, the second, is the D, the minor. That's a minor chord. The third is an E. Again, that creates a minor chord because of the spacing of the notes. F is major. G is major. That's the fifth. There's our A minor. The seventh we haven't used. That creates a diminished. And then, of course, you're back to C again at the end. And that's the running order of all major keys. Those are their default settings. C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished. Now, if you look at the circle of fifths again, you can see that there's lots of other keys or notes on the circle. We've got E flat, we've got F. Now, what we have to do when you're using the circle of fifths is find the letter that matches the key of your song. So let's take our introduction, and now let's play in a different key. I'm going to go to F major. Now I want you to circle that F and make that your home note. To the left of it is B flat, and 4 above F is B flat. So that's the 4th. On the other side is the C. That's the 5th look. F, G, A, B flat, C. That's the 5th chord. In the circle, in the inner part, we've got the 3 most common minor chords. So the 6 above F is D, and because D is a minor, we would play it as D minor. So let's say now that your song that you want to use this introduction in is not in the key of C, but it's in the key of F. Well, it's really simple because the sound of the introduction will remain the same, but it'll have a different flavour because we're playing in F major. Okay, let's work it through. So we need, first of all, the chord that is based on the first note of the scale. We call this chord 1. So in the key of F, your first note is, of course, F. So that we play F major. We're then going to follow it with the 6th note. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, and D is a minor chord because in the original, don't forget, we played A minor, didn't we? Okay, so A minor becomes D minor. So we just changed the letter. The flavour of the chord is still the same. The 4th is B flat, F, G, A, B flat, so we play a B flat major chord. Okay, and 5 is C. So we play C, and let's make it C7, add the B flat in. And you'll now hear, if we play that through, you'll hear the same intro, but we're now doing it in the key of F. And again, 1, 6, 4, 5. Let's listen to it again in C, and let's put the style on. And I'm going to play it twice in C, and then twice in F, and you'll hear it sounds similar, but a different flavour. Here we go, first of all with the original C major introduction. Okay, here we go then. 1, 6, 4, 5. Now what we'll do this time is we'll play in F major, and we'll use the same numbers, but it'll sound a little different. Here we go. 1, 2, F major. F, D minor, B flat, C7. I'll call out the numbers. F, number 1. D minor, number 6. B flat, number 4. C, number 5. And you can see it always loops round back on itself. Okay, let's take a look at another key. Let's take the key of E flat. So, E flat scale. E flat is number 1. Okay, number 1. So we need E flat first. Then number 6. Now number 6 is a minor, so that would be a C minor chord. 4 is A flat. And the fifth one, that's one of the most important ones, is B flat. So we'd go E flat, C minor, A flat major, B flat dominant 7th. Here it is with the chords. And with the style. Go round again, makes a nice intro. Very, very nice. Let's do one last key. Let's go to the other side of the circle, pick a sharp key. So A major we've got here. So A major, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A. So knowing your keys is important, but if we have a copy of the circle of fifths in our folders, that does help. So A major is number 1. The 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is F sharp. So we'd need F sharp minor. D is the 4th, so we play a D major chord. And E is the 5th, so we play E7. And again, listen to it. So there you go, isn't that fantastic? So that introduction, 1, 6, 4, 5, we call that in the business, 1, 6, 4, 5, and you can play that in any of the 12 major keys and any of the 12 minor keys, because they all are built pretty much the same way. And of course, you're going to play these in only a certain number of keys, because we like to play in C, F, G, maybe a couple of flats and a couple of sharps. So a very nice introduction based on those 4 chords. And if you'd like to get a little worksheet to go with that, I've done a PDF which you can get by signing up for on patron.com. So visit patron.com, and for a small monthly subscription you can help support produce the videos here on Keyboard Skills Pro. But that's the way to get the bonus PDF. If you enjoyed this lesson, perhaps you'd like to hit subscribe, and do check out many of my other videos here on the channel, which include piano lessons, playthrough of pieces, theatre organ, keyboard and music theory. In the meantime, keep enjoying your music, and do get in touch. Please do comment on the video and share it if you'd like to, and enjoy this little introduction based on chord number 1, chord number 6, chord number 4, chord number 5, and have a go at trying it in different keys.